こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we are learning Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. We're going to be continuing with Immersion with Card Captor Sakura.
まだお店開いてないみたいね。そんなことない。まだお店開いてないみたいね。そんなことないよ。
そんなことないよ. So sona, that kind of and koto thing, and this is a thing as in a non-physical thing like a thought or an emotion or an idea, then nai doesn't exist, and then yo the particle. So sonakoto nai yo. In other words, that doesn't exist. That thing doesn't exist. AKA that's not correct or that's not true.
まだお店開いてないみたいね。そんなことないよ。でも全然片付いてないですわ。
See, demo zenzen kata zuite nai desu wa. Oh, katazuku. Okay, so this is one word. Isn't this from suku, to attach? Suku. To adhere, to attach, yes. Okay. Same word used in suite, okay. To be put in order, to be put right. So yeah, kata by itself. No, not that kata, another one. Few little, I know kata has this meaning of one-sidedness. One-sided leaf sheet, right side. Okay. Kata zuku, and this the reason it's zuku instead of suku is because of the dakuten that gets added to some symbols when it's on the second noun in a two-noun word. So to be put in order, intransitive. So katazuku. So to be put to one side is like to be, or attached to one side is to be put in order. Okay, katazuku. Demo zenzen katazuite nai desu wa. Okay, zenzen is completely, but it can only be used that way in that when you're in a negative sentence. So since it's going to be a negative sentence in anyway, it translates more to not at all. So it's completely not in order. In other words, it's not in order at all. So, demo zenzen katazuite nai desu wa.
でも全然片付いてないですわ。またやっちゃった。
Let's see. Mata ya chatta. So this is probably from Marayate Shimata. So yeah. So that's so for things like accidents, you tend to use shimau. So, and then yate is from yaru, to do. So in other words, that just happened. I think what she's saying. Wait, Mata. That still happens. No, oh, yeah, that's it. Mata's again. That happened again. Oh, that's right. It's Mata is still, and Mata is again. That's right. So Mata. Yeah, Mata's still, and it's Mata that's again. Mata yachata. Irashaimase. Anata wa. Kiss. You can see now and then morning kanji used to make that word of kesa, which is this morning. Yeah, irashaimase is from irashai. Oh, okay, yeah. So in other words, welcome. Oh, it's you from this morning. Irasha. I'm trying to remember that. Irasha. Come, go, stay. Irashasu? No. Irasharu, that's what it was. Irasharu, to come, to go. And it's considered very polite Japanese. So it's been taken to just mean to say welcome whenever someone comes in. So, and so the base root word is irasharu, and it's in its imperative form, or the command form. Okay, so sharu gets conjugated to irashai, and then masu gets added to it, and then it gets conjugated to mase. So irashaimase. Okay, so irashaimase ara anata wa kasano. Oh, kesano, yeah. Irashaimase anata wa kesano.
こんにちは。いらっしゃいませ。あら、あなたは今朝の。こんにちは。友達を連れてきたんですけど。かかってて。私たち。いらっしゃいませ。あら、あなたは今朝の。こんにちは。友達を連れてきたんですけど。
こんにちは。友達を来たんですけど。
ごめん。あら、あなたは今朝の。こんにちは。友達を連れてきた。
Surete. Oh, that's right. That's from sureru. To bring along. So, konnichiwa. Tomodachi o surete. Kitan desu kedo. So, in other words, hello. I brought my friends, and the reason it's written as surete kita is the same reason we use things like stand up or sit down in Egypt. She brought here, essentially, she brought her friends. But however, okay. So, konnichiwa, tomodachi o surete kitan desu kedo.
こんにちは。友達を連れてきたんですけど。ごめんなさいね。散らかってて。でもお客様にそんなこと。こんにちは。友達を連れてきたんですけど。ごめん。
Okay, so. Gomennasai, chirakate. Yeah, chirakaru. To be in disorder, intransitive. So, okay. Chirakaru. So, what's going on here is that, so gomennasai, sorry, and then gomennasai ne, okay. Chirakate. So, this word is chirakaru, which gets conjugated in when you're using it, needing a connective form into chirakate, and this is the continuous form, so it's chirakate-ite. And the reason you would use the continuous form is if you wanted to connect the sentence to the next sentence. Well, I guess no, not necessarily, but you can't do it since it's te form. Oh, that's right. This is not just a continuous form. This is normally this would be continuous form is chirakate iru, but since it's in the iru's in this te form of ite, that means it's probably going to be used for connecting to the next sentence. And just like iru, how you can drop the I, you can also drop the I in ite and just make chirakate. So gomennasai ne chirakate.
こんにちは。友達を連れてきたんですけど。ごめんなさいね。散らかってて。私たち手伝います。
Interesting. So she put it in the She put it in the connective form, but she didn't say anything. But I don't know if she got interrupted or maybe it was just an implied meaning. Like she was going to say something else but didn't, which is also used in Japanese. Like if it's obvious, for example.
ですけど、ごめんなさいね。散らかってて。私たち手伝いましょうか。連れてきたんですけど。ごめんなさいね。散らかってて。
私たち、手伝いましょうか？Can we help?
連れてきたんですけど。ごめんなさいね。散らかってて。私たち手伝いましょうか。でもお客様にそんなこと。とか早く見たいし。ごめんなさいね。散らかってて。私たち手伝いましょうか。
Okay. でもお客様にそんなこと。So, but with a customer, that kind of thing, in other words, implying that kind of things wouldn't be acceptable for a customer to do, help out like this. So, でもお客様にそんなこと。
でもお客様にそんなこと。だって。
Oh, notice how she didn't say sonakoto nai. It's because in this situation it's obvious, and also from the tone it's obvious. And sometimes you just drop the nai part and you say sonakoto. But that's what the full phrase would have been, sonakoto nai.
でもお客様にそんなこと。だって可愛い小物とか早く見たいし。
See, だって可愛い。
様にそんなこと。だって可愛い小物とか早く。
小物とか可愛い小物とか早く見たいしね。Kimono, accessories, small articles. So cute small cute small accessories. See, so with the cute small accessories, we want to see Hayaku as soonly, essentially, or early, so as soon as possible. We want to see as soon as possible. Now, oh, this is the she as in listing reasons and conclusions, kind of she. So she's saying the reasons why they want to help is they want to see the cute accessories as soon as possible. But she said toka, but only listed one thing, kawaii kimono. So implying that there could be other reasons why, but other things that they wanted to see, but she didn't specify. And then she means there could be other reasons besides things to see, but she's also not specifying. She's just listing one of them. It could also mean that she would have just said the conclusion after this, but the conclusion's obvious, so she doesn't need to say it. And then date is just basically that said. So, date, kawaii kimono to ka hayako mitai shi ne.
でもお客様にそんなこと。だって可愛い小物とか早く見たいしね。見たい可愛い小物とか早く見たいしね。見たい
or which is a casual yes, which is another casual yes. Mitai, like I want to see.
ありがとう。ごめんなさいね、散らかってて。私たち手伝いましょうか。でもお客様にそんなこと。だって可愛い小物とか早く見たいしね。見たいありがとう。
Wait, I wonder if that says something. Toizu. Can't read the rest. Amina arigato. Thank you, everyone.
この町に引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる人。みんなありがとう。この町に引っ越してきたばっかり。
この町に。
みんなありがとう。この町に引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる。
引っこう。Okay.
みんなありがとう。この町に引っ越してきたばっかりでありがと
う。この道に引っ越してきたばかりで町に引っ越す to move, intransitive, to change residence, to pull, tug, and to surpass, to cross. Let's see. Closer, to cross over. Hikosu becomes hikoshite. To move. Okay. So, if you remember, hiku is to pull, to tug, to lead. Okay, to draw. So crossing and pulling is moving things around, and this is considered intransitive. So, okay. この町に引っ越してきた。So, moving moving and coming to the city. Bakari just de. Let's see, which de is that? But in other words, she's basically saying, I just moved to this city, and she's using bakari because she's not being super precise. She's doing the nuance like I just came here, even though she probably didn't just come here. She probably has spent at least one night in an apartment. There was, because bakari sort of is like an exaggeration, saying there was literally nothing else in between what you just said. So she said, so Bakurdi was like excessively implying, I just moved to the city. I have not done another thing since I've moved to this city, which is why it's being used instead of a word like dake, because dake implies that that wouldn't really be true. You literally just moved to the city, but Bakuri is used more for like emphasis when it's practically true, basically. See, what type of de is it is the te form of the copula. And this action is the reason for the following statement. Okay. It is not the de that marks the location of an action, which would be with a verb, which would be, okay, or a state of existence which uses ni either. Instead, it connects previous clause to a consequence. Okay, so it's the connective de, basically the connective version of dao des. So konomachi mi, hikoshite kita bakari de. So この町に、はい、引っ越してきたばかりで。
みんなありがとう。この町に引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる人が誰もいないの。助かったわ。みんなありがとう。この町に引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる人が
している人が誰もいないの。手伝うの、助けて、or助かった。Oh, this must be助かった. So, person I know, let's see, no one. So, a person I know, no one existed. Why is that no there though? Inai. In other words, she's saying she didn't know anyone to help. Why is this no here? The no in this sentence functions as a normalizer that turns the clause that daremo inai, no one there, into a noun phrase, allowing it to serve as the topic for the verb taskata was helpful said, okay? I thought the hito was the noun in this sentence. Let's see, the sentence parses as blah blah blah. Okay. The sentence parses as shiteru hito ga dare mo inai no wa taskatta wa. The topic marking particle wa is often omitted in casual speech after normalized clauses. Oh, okay. So, in other words, like, so as for someone I let's see, as for someone I knew they didn't exist. Okay. Okay, someone I as for someone I knew didn't exist, and as for that, it says they help though. Taskaru, to be saved, to be oh, it's intransitive. That's right. So taskeru. So this is to be saved, to be rescued, intransitive, and not taskeru. Taskeru is to save. That's right. So the transitive one is what you use on someone else. You save someone else. But the intransitive one is what happens to yourself essentially. So to be saved, to be rescued. So taskeru and taskaru. So as for someone I know not existing, they say, so I someone I knew, let's see, so someone I know did not exist saved me. Strange. It's very strange to write it that way. Okay, I don't think this translation's correct. I'm so glad nobody I know is here. May add the wa, maybe it'll figure it out. Shiteru ga daremo inai. So you're basically saying, someone I know doesn't exist saved me. AKA, no one I know is here to save me. Okay. Or in other words, no one I know is here to help me. Let's see, this is a reason, it's cause. Okay, so shiteru, no. Okay, okay, hito, person, ga, so daremo, anyone. In Japanese, daremo requires a negative verb to mean no one. Inai, negative form, of edus to so not exist. Casual connector. A colloquial feminine-leaning explanatory particle that functions similarly to kata. It links the preceding clause to the following statement indicating cause or reason. It translates to because or since. Main, okay. Oh, did I get this verb wrong? Tascaru. No, yeah, no, it's right, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Tetsudau, yeah. Tascaru, okay. Past tense, to be helped. Here it means it was a relief. I'm glad. Oh, okay, I see what they're saying, so... So... Okay, so if you think of it like kata, then no one I know is here, so I'm glad I was helped. Or so I was... Okay. Translate this with more sentences. These translators can't even translate this. Maybe the phrase after it will help, and the phrase before it.
みんなありがとう。
Minna arigato. Okay. Okay, so...
この町に引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる人が誰もいない。町に引っ越
Let's see. この町に
してきたばっかりでみんなありがとう。この町に
Let's see. So I didn't know anyone. So it's a relief. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so wa is not supposed to be in that sentence. It wasn't cut out. I just moved into this town and didn't know a single soul, so this really helped. Tetsukatta. Okay. So, この町に引っ越してきたばか ばかりで、知っている人が誰もいない。Explain the grammar of that. Maybe if I translate them both at once to this. Move. Eat it. Okay. Okay. Darimo, anyone? So with Inai is no one? Okay. A normal lesson particle, it turns the preceding clause I just moved and no one into a noun phrase that can serve as the subject. So basically, I just moved to this town and I didn't know anyone, so I'm glad I was saved, or I'm glad I was helped. I don't know if she's trying to say that or if she's trying to say and I didn't have it. Oh yeah, that's right, it's past tense, so I was helped, yeah. Okay, anyway, we need to move on from this. Konomachi ni. Let's see, this was. Oh, Hiko, yeah. Konomachi ni hikoshite kita bakari de.
引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる人が誰もいないの。
知っている人が誰もいないの。助かったわ。
助かったわ。と、この町に引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる人が誰もいないの。
Oh, I see. This is two different sentences. The sentence ends with that no, and Taskata wa is a separate sentence. So basically, that was an explanatory no on the end. And then she says the second sentence, Taskata wa, I was saved. Yeah, you can hear it from the pause that she makes.
ありがとう。この町に引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる人が誰もいないの。助かったわ。さあ、どうぞ。
さどうぞ. So. Oh, well, here you go. but that's what it translates to. But dozo literally means please or kindly. Yeah, here you are. I was wondering about the grammar of dozo. He explained the grammar of dozo. It's a polite adverb used to express or grant permission or invite someone to do something. It translates to please or go ahead, feel free to. Okay. Explain the origin of dozo. Because this dictionary is showing it as two things. No, okay, it's one thing, okay. Dozo originates from the combination of the interrogative do, meaning how or in what way, and the emphatic zo. Grammatically, it evolved from a phrase that implies in any way you like, by all means, transforming into a polite adverb used to offer, invite, or grant permission. Okay, so it came from just the zo as in the like a more powerful, like an emphasis particle, and do the question word. So in any way, or in other words, here you go, help yourself. Sa dozo.
あとこの町に引っ越してきたばっかりで知ってる人が誰もいないの助かったわさあどうぞいただきますいただきますいただきます
Sakura Tachi. That's basically another way of saying Sakura's group, essentially. Since Tachi's used to make plural. Let's see, Chihara. I think that's Tomoyo. Let's see. And then that's from ita daku, which is to receive, and then it's being said in its polite form to itadakimasu, so to receive. In other words, receiving is what they're literally saying. But it translates more to like thanks for the food, or thanks basically. Yeah, Tomoyo and or let's eat, okay? Itadakimasu. Expression that thank you for the meal. Let's see, itadaku. To receive, to get, to accept. See. Let's see. Konanja. Dona. What kind of thing? Mona, what kind of thing ga aru? See, so what kind of thing existed, or as for, oh, that's right, no ka, yeah, as for what type of thing existed, wakaranai wa ne, I don't know. It's basically, what kind of thing existed, I don't know. But this first part, konanja, let's see. In other words, she wasn't sure what was happening earlier. Konan. Oh, difficulty, hardship, trouble. So it sounds like B is copula. Explain the grammar of Konan Jiao. Like this kind of. Yeah, embedded question, that's what no code is generally used as. So is the, let's see, is this, okay. No, the sentence konan ja, okay. Donamono ga aru no ka wakaranai wa ne is not grammatically using the word konan, which means difficulty or hardship. Instead, the sentence expresses a lack of knowledge or uncertainty due to poor situation, not the act of knowing it's inherently difficult. So they seem to think it's not that konan. Can ja be used like da? Yes, ja can be used in place of da, but only in specific grammatical contexts. Ja is primarily a colloquial contraction of dewa. Is used in negative forms of the. It is used in negative forms of the copula da. So dewa nai. Janai. Oh, I didn't realize that. When you use dewa, that's just the copula transformed. Okay, so. However, ja is used as a plain form copula. Oh wait, ja is used as a plain form copula in some Western Japanese dialects like Kansai Ben in an archaic speech where it directly replaces da. Would this be the case in this sentence? Which follows the tradition? No, it's not. Which follows the conditional konan structure noun plus dera means with this. If it's like this, So I guess this means something like, let's see, with this, why that type of thing existed, I don't know. In other words, I don't know why, with this, I don't know why that thing happened, essentially.
こんなんじゃどんなものがあるのかわからないわね。
I still kind of wonder if this is just the ja representing da, and this konan is the word for difficulty.
明日にはゆっくりしてもらえるようにしておくから遊びに来てね。わからないわね。明日にはゆっくりしてもらえる。
See, 明日にはゆっくりしてもらえるようにしておくから。So tomorrow you're you're able, let's see, you're able, oh, that's right, this is the way yo, I believe. So morau, but this is moraeru, so receive, ability to receive. So tomorrow, ability to receive relaxing. So do ability to receive relaxing and put that in place. So, and then from that, and let's see what it goes from there. So in other words, she's saying, you, you're able to relax tomorrow or something like that. Let's see how they translate it. I'll make sure everything's ready so you can take your time tomorrow. See, Yukuri slowly, unhurriedly. To be able to receive, to be able to take. I'll make sure everything's ready so you can take your time tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Oku is put as in put in place. So you're saying you're gonna do a put in place action for the purpose of so that they can receive relaxing tomorrow. In other words, I'll make sure things are ready. Okay. So yeah, slowly and hurriedly, okay. So 明日にはゆっくりしてもらえるようにしておくから。
どんなものがあるのかわからないわね。明日にはゆっくりしてもらえるようにしておくから遊びに来てね。わからないわね。明日にはゆっくりしてもらえるようにしておくから遊び
に、あ、遊びに来てね。So you can come here to play. So I'll put in place so you can, you're able to be here leisurely or relax tomorrow, so you can come and play. So I'll make sure everything's ready for you to take your time tomorrow so you can come visit. Interesting translation. Right. How does asobi ni kite ne mean come visit? Recreation. So come for the purpose of recreation, I guess. Not necessarily just play, but any kind of recreation, okay. Which I guess is how they get the translation, so please come over. Let's see. Is this the purpose ni at ni after asobi? Yes, the particle ni after the verb asobi is used to indicate purpose. Okay.
わからないわね。明日にはゆっくりしてもらえるようにしておくから遊びに来てね。はい、明日もまた来ようね。
はい、明日もまた来ようね. So yes. Let's see. Tomorrow also, because they came over today, so you wouldn't say wa because that doesn't make sense because wa implies it was a standalone thing. So she said ashitamo, so also come over also tomorrow. Mata again, and then kiyo, and then suggestive tense for coming. So I shall come. So also tomorrow I shall come over, or it's implied that we shall come over, I guess. So, はい、明日もまた来ようね。
ゆっくりしてもらえるようにしておくから遊びに来てね。はい、明日もまた来ようね。本当に素敵なお店。千春ちゃんはぬいぐるみ。明日もまた来ようね。
本当に素敵なお店 This is a truly wonderful shop. Honto, true. Honto ni truly steki, wonderful. And then omise shop. So honto ni steki na omise. And then Chihara-chan wa, okay, saying something. Naoko, that's right, that's her name, Naoko, okay.
でね。はい、明日もまた来ようね。本当に素敵なお店。千春ちゃんはぬいぐるみ大好きだからよかったね。遊びに来てね。はい、明日もまた来ようね。本当に素敵なお店。千春ちゃんはぬいぐるみ。
Chihara-chan, Nigurumi, stuffed animal made from new, which is to sew, and kurumu to wrap. But this is in the noun form, so nuigurumi. Daisuki da. So Chihara likes or Chihara loves stuffed animals, and from that, yokata ne, I'm glad. So I'm glad Chihara loves stuffed animals.
はい、明日もまた来ようね。本当に素敵なお店。千春ちゃんはぬいぐるみ大好きだからよかったね。うん、すっごく嬉しい。よかったね。うん。
Yes, sugoku ureshi. Yes, extremely happy.
Hi, にしておくから遊びに来てね。はい、明日もまた来ようね。本当に素敵なお店。千春ちゃんはぬいぐるみ大好きだからよかったね。うん、すっごく嬉しい。ぬいぐるみ好き？はい。よかったね。うん、すっごく嬉しい。
Nuigurumi ski. So you like stuffed animals? So what was her name? Masaki. Nuigurumi.
ぬいぐるみ大好きだからよかったね。うん、すっごく嬉しい。ぬいぐるみ好き？はい、大好き。ねえねえ、明日うちに来ない？ぬいぐるみ好き？
Hi, daisuki. Ne ne. Let's see. Ashita, uchi ni, kinai. Uh, yes, I love them. Hey, hey, I'm guessing that's hey. Uh, uh, do you want to come over to my house tomorrow? Notice she's asking in the negative, as is common in Japanese. And then, ashita tomorrow, uchi, my house.
ぬいぐるみ大好きだからよかったね。うん、すっごく嬉しい。ぬいぐるみ好き？はい、大好き。ねえねえ、明日うちに来ない？はい。
Oh, hey, listen. Okay, yeah, figured, yeah.
大好き。ねえねえ、明日うちに来ない？またいっぱい増えたの。好き。ねえねえ、明日うちに来ない？またいっ
Mata ipai
ぱい増えたの。す
food. Was that fudue?
ごく嬉しい。ぬいぐるみ好き？はい、大好き。ねえねえ、明日うちに来ない？またいっぱい増えたの。
Where to know? Let's see. Mata ipai. So again, fueta, which probably is to increase, to multiply. Okay, so that's not a potential form verb. That's okay, intransitive. So again, your full increase. See, there are so many more now. What? How do you get that translation? Explain the grammar of a lot or many. While often translated as full, here it functions as an adverb modifying the verb. Wait, this is its fueta. Let's see, fuetu is intransitive root verb meaning to increase. Well, for here it acts as an adverb modifying the verb increase. It intensifies the degree of the increase, similar to saying significantly or heavily. Note that ipai is slightly more casual than taksan. Okay. So this ipai is fully a lot of many. So it's like a more casual taksan. So then many increasing. Many were increased. There are so many more now. Let's see. Many were increased again. Increased mainly again. So there's so many more now. Mata ipai fueta no.
ねえねえ、明日うちに来ない？またいっぱい増えたの。かわいい。サッカーボールかと思った。かわいい。サッカーボール。
Sakaboru ga to umota. Oh, I thought it was a soccer ball. Notice it's from Omo, which is the more like emotional thought, not the logical one. Which is kangaeru.
かわいい。サッカーボールかと思った。かわいい。
Sakaboru. Oh, I know she says kato here. Sakaboru, yeah. Why is ka there though? Maybe it's supposed to imply I thought it was a soccer ball or something else. Why is ka in this sentence. The particle ka functions as an embedded question mark, or specifically indicating uncertainty or possibility. It transforms soccer ball into a question, meaning whether it was a soccer ball. Okay, that's right. You can't just say. Okay, that's right. You have to embed the question. You can't just assume the question. That's right. So whether it was a soccer ball, okay. Sakaboru ka to omotta.
ボールかと思った。いろんな子がいますわね。
いろんな子がいますわな。So, 異論 different opinion, objection, nako cha. Find the grammar of let's see. There are various children, isn't there? There are all sorts of kids there. Okay. Ito na, a contraction of ito na. This is a non-adjective adnominal form meaning various. Oh, so this is just ito, but it's been contracted to just a single ito. So, ito na ko, ito na ko, yeah, ito na ko ga imasu wa ne. So I guess she's referring to the stuffed animals as children.
いろんな子がいますわね。うん。サファリパークみたいですわ。いろんな子がいますわね。うん。サファリパーク。
Safari paku mitai desu wa. Oh, it's like a safari park. Safari paku mitai desu wa.
いろんな子がいますわね。うん。サファリパークみたいですわ。そうだね。
So dane, that's right.
リビングにはもっと大きな子がいるの。見せてあげる。そうだね。リビングにはもっと大きな子がいるの。見せてあげる。
Ribingu ni wa moto daisuki Daiki. Is Daiki like supposed to be Daisuki? Ribing ni wa living lifestyle. Libing. Okay, libingu. Libingu ni wa moto dai kinako ga iru no misete agaru. Miseru to show. So, yeah, so misete is connective and then agaru is give. So let me show you. Explain the grammar of is an informal Japanese utterance likely from a dialogue. It appears to be missing a particle or conjunction between iru no and misete ageru, which could normally be kata or no de. I think it's probably supposed to be wo, though. With the addition of the sentence would be grammatically correct. Let's see. Mota more. Oh, Okina. That's right, it's Okina. So, Okina ko gairu. There's an even bigger child there, okay, with a tone of explanation or realization. That's right, this is Okina, the Keiyo Doshi, or the non-adjective form of Oki. See, I show you there's an even bigger kid in the living room. Or let me show you the living room has an even bigger kid. She's referring to her stuffed animals as kids. Libingu ni wa moto okina ko ga iru no misete ageru. Could the missing particle be wo? It could be wo, okay. I think it is wo. Let's see.
そうだね。リビングにはもっと大きな子がいるの。見せてあげる。何今の？見てくる。子がいるの。見せてあげる。
Mono sound. Mono Oto, that's right. Use Oto for sounds, but if you want it like a mysterious sound you don't know where it's coming from, you say Mono Oto.
サファリパークみたいですわ。そうだね。リビングにはもっと大きな子がいるの。見せてあげる。何今の？見てくる。リビングにはもっと大きな子がいるの。見せてあげる。
Nani? What? And then imano. Like what? What just now? Normally this would be imano nani, or what was that just now? But it's more dramatic to say like nani imano. You just get to the point like nani, like what is that? Nani imano or imano nani.
僕がいるの見せてあげる。何今の見てくる。どうしたの千春ちゃん。ああ、なんだ。
Wait, does that?
どうしたの千春ちゃん。
Dosta no Chihara-chan. Let's see, how to do, how was done, or like what was it, like what is it, what was done, Chihara-chan? Well, let's see, or what is it? I think it's what's wrong, Chihara-chan. Like let's see, doshite, why are you doing? But then shita is past tense, so why was done, so what happened? Okay, so what's wrong, yeah. Doshita no Chihara-chan.
どうしたの千春ちゃん。ああ、パンダさんのぬいぐるみがなくなってる。
Panda-san no nuigurumi. Okay, Panda-san no nuigurumi ga nakunatteru. Let's see. Naku. This verb is naku. Oh, this is from nadu, okay. Oh no, it's not from. To be lost. So, Panda-san no nuigurumi ga nakunatteru. So it's a continuous state of being lost. So the panda stuffed animal is lost or missing. Is nakunaru is nakunaru considered one or two words in it's considered one word. Okay. Looking at it, it literally looks like not existing conjugated with naru. So to become not existing, essentially, aka being lost. Okay, it says so nakunaru, to be lost.
どうしたの千春ちゃん。ああ、パンダさんのぬいぐるみがなくなってる。泥棒。
Dodobo. Let's see. Dorobo. Thief, burglar, robber. Comes from the kanji of mud. Adhere to, be attached to. Rod, stick, cane. Club. So, attach and club is burglar, or maybe it's mud and cane. Who knows? Burglar. Dorobo.
ぬいぐるみがなくなってる。泥棒ここから逃げたのかしら。物ここから逃げたのかし
ら。ここから投げてのかしら。
物音が。泥棒ここから逃げたのかしら。泥棒ここから。
I think she's trying to say is, from how can he get away from here or something like that. I get a feeling the Shida is short for, Shida Nai. So I wonder if she ran away from here. Explain the grammar of this. Naoko, okay. Let's see, Nigeta from Nigeru. Kashikara, a sentence ending particle expressions in certainty or wonder. Where does Kashira come from? See, the sentence ending particle Kashira originates from the classical Japanese expression kashiran or kashiranai, which literally means I don't know whether. It is formed by combining ka with if or whether, and shiranu or shiranai, the negative form verb. Okay, over time, shiran, because if you remember with raw words, sometimes the nai gets shortened to n, so hence you have kashiran. So anyway, over time, kashiran will shorten and softened to kashida, evolving into a feminine, speculative Indian used to express gentle doubt or wonder, such as, I wonder if. So with this translation is, so is it supposed to be, I wonder if she ran from here, or I don't know how he ran from here, or okay, so Okay, so there's two possibilities I'm thinking. So one is, let's see, I wonder if she ran away from here. Let's see, does this mean, I wonder if she ran away from here, or does this, okay, so does this mean, let's see, I wonder if she ran from here, or I don't know how she ran from here. Okay, so what about this sentence? Let's see, I wonder if she ran away from here. Let's see, can it mean I don't know how she ran away from here? No, Koko kara nigeta no kashida does not mean I don't know how she ran away from here. It means I wonder if she ran away from here. Why? The structure clause plus no kashida expresses uncertainty about whether something happened. Not, expresses uncertainty about whether something happened, not how it happened. So to ask doyate or donoyoni, okay, to ask how. Okay, so they're saying this is more of a wonder. So, but that's sort of the same thing. Like, I wonder if I wonder if the burglar ran from here versus, I wonder. Okay, yeah, I wonder if the burglar ran from here means you're wondering if they ran from this location versus I'm wondering how they ran from here means you're wondering like what methodology they used. So, okay, so you'd use something like doyate if you wanted to know how. Okay. So, koko kara nigeta no kashira. Okay, so.
たのかしら。
物音がして、so to do sound, in other words, there was a sound, and then kata from that, sugi ni, right, isn't it's spelled sugi, sugi, yeah, because I thought it was this word, sugi. Next, following, subsequent. Mono oto ga shite kara sugi ni. Oh, here it is. Immediately, okay. Sugu ni, okay. Oh wait, not sugi, sugu, that's right, okay. Right away. Sugu. Easily, right near, okay. Mono to ga shite kara sugu ni kaketsuketa. Kaketsuketa. From kaketsukeru, to run to. Intransitive, to hasten, to rush. So kaketsuketa, so rushed. Oh, so in other words, from the strange sound, we immediately rushed, and that's strange because, okay, they're using no need because this is contrasting. This whole situation is strange because they'd assume they'd see something since they immediately rush, but despite the fact they immediately rush, they didn't see anything, and that's strange. It's basically what this is saying. Mono to ga shite kara sugu ni kaketsuketa no ni hen desu wa.
泥棒ここから逃げたのかしら。物音がしてからすぐに駆けつけたのに変ですわ。
Let's see. I know this is pronounced a certain way when written like this. Something tachi no Joshi. Oh, that's right. Joshi Seito, or female students. Right. Joshi Seito Tachi, a group of female students. Kansei, cheer, shout, joy. So delight in voice. So delightful voice is cheer, joy. So Joshi Seito Tachi no Kansei. Nice shotu, or nice shot. Yukito.
春ちゃんかわいそう。早く犯人が捕まるといいね。
Chihara-chan kawaiso. Haku Hakunanga. Something about looking cute. Let's see. Chihara-chan kawaiso. I think this is the wrong kawaiso, but let's see. Hanin. Offender, criminal, culprit. Come from crime and person. Hanin. Let's see. Hayaku, early. Hanin ga tsukamaru. To be caught. Okay, so hanin ga sumaru to. Okay, and because this is a verb phrase being ended, they're using ending with to instead of ni, or a sentence phrase, I should say a clause. So quickly catching the burglar would be good. Interesting. I thought kawaii so was looked cute. How does it translate to poor, pitiful? Explain the grammar of tsukamaru. Okay. Kawaii so, not adjective meaning pitiful or poor, expressing sympathy. Okay. I wish or hope that the culprit is caught soon. This is an adjective derived from kawaii so, meaning pitiful or sad. Let's see, it's often used when someone is suffering or in a bad situation. This structure expresses hope. Let's see, toiu ne. This structure expresses hope or wish for something to happen. If it comes from toiu des, toi na, toi ne. Like, if or when it happens, it's good, okay? Tone of the sentence is empathetic and supportive, okay? In Japanese culture, direct expressions of emotions are often softened or especially in public or group settings. However, kawaii so is commonly used to show public sympathy, especially towards victims. Phrases like toi ne are frequently in daily conversations to express shared hopes without sounding pushy. This kind of expression might appear on social media comments and conversations after news reports among coworkers and classmates discussing a peer's misfortune. It reflects the culture's value of group empathy and indirect emotional expressions. For example, if you say you must catch the criminal, hayaku tsukamaru to ine, expresses the same desire more gently and socially appropriately. See, is this not the same so used in Oishi Shiso? No, the so in kawaii so is not the same grammatical form as so in oishi so. Although they sound identical, they come from different roots and have completely different meanings. The so in oishi so is appearing base or seems like. This so is a suffix attached to the stem of the I adjective. Okay. Expresses visual impression. Okay. The so in kawaii so uh, poor someone expressing pity for someone. It is unrelated to the adjective kawaii, even though it sounds like it should mean looks cute. It does not. It is used to show sympathy for someone's unfortunate situation. Where does kawaii so come from? It's formed by combining kawaii and its older sense of pitiable, and so meaning it seems like appearing to. So kawaii so literally means it seems pitiable. Over time, the meaning of kawaii shifted from pitiable to cute, while kawaii so retained the older emotional nuance of sympathy or pity. The spelling blah it is a teji phonetic chosen from sound rather than meaning and is often used in writing to emphasize the emotional tone. If I was just to write the word kawaii, it would come out to that grammar. And if I was to kawaii so, that kanji, right. Oh, it's different kanji altogether, okay. Well, the first one's the same, but can, passable approver, pathetic grief, sorrow, idea, so approval of grief, idea, I guess. Pitiful, pathetic, okay. Pitiable, okay. While this kawaii's kanji comes from uh, approved love, affection. Okay, so does this come from the they both evolve from the same kawa yushi, meaning blushing or embarrassed, which carried a sense of emotional vulnerability. Kawaii shifts from pitiable to adorable, cute. While kawaii so retains the original nuance of sympathy for someone helpless or suffering. Let's see. No, not kawa. It's kahayushi. Or is it? Hmm. What does kahayushi mean? Was that supposed to be kawaii? Kawayushi term that originally meant face dazzling or so radiant or affecting that you cannot face it, derived from the phrase kaho hayashu shui. Oh yeah, let's see. The element hayushi referred to emotions and situations so intense they cause bodily discomfort. Over time, this concept evolved into meaning too painful to watch, pitiful, or to feel sorry for. As classical sense of pity and sympathy eventually shifted in meaning to become the more modern kawaii, which now signifies cute, adorable, or lovable. So it's like too cute to watch? So anyway, kawaii is so pitiful. So Chihara-chan, kawaii so, hayaku 犯人が捕まれるといいね。let's see. 千原ちゃん、かわいそう。早く犯人が捕まるといいね。
千春ちゃんかわいそう。早く犯人が捕まるといいね。
poor, pitiful, pathetic. Okay.
でも犯人の指紋どころか何の早く犯人が捕まるといいね。
でも犯人の
指紋どころ
どころか指紋 fingerprint point to indicate family crest figures and then finger would it be fingerprint basically like the emblem of the finger would be the fingerprint I guess Shimon demo honey no Shimon dokoro ka dokoro place so where's the burglar's fingerprints would be my guess let's see but where's the burglar's fingerprints but forgot about the suspect's fingerprints He needs a previous sentence.
千春ちゃん
Explain the grammar of this. Dokoro. Structured noun plus dokoro ka. Okay. Translation: far from the perpetrator's fingerprints, or let alone the perpetrator's fingerprints. So in the full sentence, it would typically be followed by a contrasting clause such as Hani no shimon dokoro ka. Something. Okay. This pattern is distinct from the conjunction demo, meaning but, which connects two full sentences. Dokoro ka attaches directly to a noun or verb phrase to emphasize the absence or the extreme difficulty of an element. And dokoro by itself is just place. Particle far from, anything from, not at all. Demo Hani no shimon dokoro ka, the absence of the criminal's fingerprints.
千春ちゃんかわいそう。早く犯人が捕まるといいね。でも犯人の指紋どころか何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。
Did she say dono?
何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。早く犯人が捕まるといいね。でも犯人の指紋どころか何の痕跡も残って。
Oh, she said nanoko, so this is translating it wrong. Why does it think it's dono? Non. That should help it. Nano. Konseki trace. Shimonka. Nano konseki. Okay, so as for the what trace, or as for no trace, I guess. Konseki. Nokoru, to remain. So nokote ina nokote inakata. This comes from, see, nokoru becomes nokote, and then this is continuous negative, so it's nokote inai. And then this is past tense, so it's nokote inakata. And then this is like informational, so it's nokote inakatan. And then tande sute. Is sute a word? Explain the grammar of this. Let's see, a quoted explanation or ending des explaining situation, often as a response to a question. The sute indicates the speaker is reporting what someone else said. I heard that, or they said that. Okay, so sute is basically short for Toyu, and then you probably get into who said it, but it gets shortened to just the sute at the end. Basically, so you're saying they said that, blah blah blah. So Nano Konsekimo. Let's trace. Nano Konsekimo Nokote inakatan des. Deste.
ね。でもかわいそう。早く犯人が捕まるといいね。でも犯人の指紋どころか何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。
By the way, that's called the leaping horse. If you're wondering what that thing is, it's a PE activity to jump over it.
早く犯人が捕まるといいね。でも
Demo Hanina but apparently there wasn't even a trace of the culprit, let alone any fingerprint. So demo was that Shim? Let's see. Demo Hani no Shimon. So demo Hani no Shimon Dokoro ka. Okay, anyway. Hani no Shimon Dokoro ka. Far from anything but culprit's fingerprints. Oh, where was the culprit's fingerprints anyway? Nano Sekimo. Far from the suspect's fingerprints. No traces are left at all. So why is the non used there? Why is the nano in front of Shimon. Is a grammatical structure where the no particle connects the interrogative non to the noun Shimon traces. This pattern, nano now, is used to ask what kind of noun or what sort of noun. It functions as a single noun phrase. In your sentence, it appears within a negative construction mole, which transforms its meaning from a question into a strong negative statement. What kind of traces? Not even any kind of traces, no traces at all. So even what kind of traces? So even no kind of traces. Demo nani no shimon dokoro ka?
犯人の指紋どころか何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。
Oh, Konseki, that's right, this is Konseki trace. Shimon was the fingerprint. So Hanin no Shimon dokoro ka nano konseki mo nakote inakatan deste. Or they said there was no traces at all. There's no fingerprints. They said there's no traces at all. Or they said there's no fingerprints, no traces at all, or something like that.
早く犯人が捕まるといいね。でも犯人の指紋どころか何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。千春ちゃんかわいそう。早く犯人が捕まるといいね。でも犯人の指紋どころか
でも犯人の指紋どころか
何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。
何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。
ね。でも犯人の指紋どころか何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。
I only heard one te in there.
実は私痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。早く犯人が捕まるといいね。でも犯人の指紋どころか何の痕跡も残っていなかったんですって。
Maybe she said deste, so S-U-T, deste.
でも犯人の指紋どころか何の痕跡も。
Okay, Shitsuman ga arimasu ka? Are there any questions? Any questions at all? Okay, first person we're going to rate is Keen Reflex. He's currently doing a Japanese study. We're also going to raid Captain Nuno. So the next person we're going to raid is... Let's see. Let's raid, let's see. There's someone playing Arc Raiders, Stone Mountain 64, so we'll raid him. Minasan, お気をつけて。また明日. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.